Hey, Screaming Geek Media here. I am back today with instead of doing a review or something, I thought I'd just do a discussion about a couple of little finds I found in my collection as I was going through and been doing a purge. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, check out my other videos on my channel because I do the reviews, unboxings, collection updates, discussions, custom covers. Check all those out. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. So again, I thought I'd do something different today. We're going to talk about, I was trying to make some shelf space. Going through my entire collection. I've got over 2,200 now. It's not as much as some of you guys out there. You have much more. But, I started looking through and it's like, there's a lot of these movies I just don't need in my collection anymore. And it's like, so why have them? So I went through, I think there's about 150, 160 titles I just got rid of. I was looking for one thing, and then I found a box of DVDs that I had stashed away that had, upgraded to Blu-ray that I never got rid of. And I come across a couple of things. I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. So I'm hanging on to them just as a collector. So this won't be too long of a video. Like I said, I think I've got 3 items here to show you. One is, we'll start off with Cliffhanger on DVD. Now this is, you'll see it's the Super Bit line. If you don't know anything about that, back in when DVD first came out, if you go back and look at some of my older videos, I did a series called The Evolution of Physical Media. When I talked about DVD, one of the flaws with DVD was compression. Sometimes they tried cramming so much stuff on the disc that sacrificed the video and audio quality, and so a lot of old DVDs sucked ass. What Sony did, they listened to the consumer. Some of us out there, they wanted quality, they didn't care about bonus features, so they put out this line called Super Bits. So there's no bonus features, it's just bare bones. You got just a pure video and audio quality taking up all the disc space. And I still wish I had the original regular DVD to actually do a comparison. But yeah, these Super Bit titles were phenomenal. I'm thinking, I mentioned it in my the Evolution video. And, it wasn't a big line. I want to say they did 60 to 80 titles. I remember they had Godzilla, The Mask of Zorro, Fifth Element. I know those were all Super Bit titles. Gattaca, I think, and a lot of other ones too. But yeah, if you ever see the Super Bit, that is what that is all about. So being I love Cliffhanger, so I'm going to hang on to this for my collection, not get rid of it. And I can't remember if I had an insert or not, but has that. And for audio tracks, I think all the Super Bits had DTS. So back then, DTS blew Dolby out of the water. There was no comparison. Dolby Digital just fell flat on their face. Where now Dolby, when it came to the high definition, the Dolby True HD, they finally got into the same ballpark of DTS and can compete. But for DVD, this was the way to go. Now next up we have a DVD of Highlander. Actually has this kind of a tin slip cover, or slip case I should say, and it has the sword embossed on it. Was pretty cool. And you can kind of see some of the rusting of the tin as it's been sitting in storage for quite a while. Some early DVDs that were dual disc. They have big thick ass cases, which I hated these. You got the one disc there. And the second disc with the bonus features there. So like here to tell as far as disc 1, you got the main feature and some extras. You got audio commentary with director Russell McCauley, producers Peter S. Davis and William Panzer. Then you got theatrical trailers, talent bios, Highlander poster and still gallery, Queen music videos, Who Wants to Live Forever, A Kind of Magic, and Prince of the Universe. Then we got a Queen still gallery. Then there's a DVD-ROM links, DVD-ROM, to Highlander and Queen websites. And the second disc is a Queen Companion CD, which has Princes of the Universe, 1 Year of Love extended version, and Friends Will Be Friends. Some pretty cool stuff here for the, you know, if you like, you know, the movie plus the Queen music. So again, pretty nice find here with this metal slip case. Again, I forgot I had this, so this was nice to find in the collection. I had definitely hang on to this. As I was finishing up the video, I realized I show off a couple other things I knew I had, but I didn't think about adding these. But these are nice find. I used these in my evolution of physical media videos. So a couple other nice finds to keep in my collection, even though I got rid of most of my VHS back in the day when I upgraded to DVD. But one of them I kept is a classic horror movie called The Boogens, which surprisingly enough, just a couple months ago, this was announced that supposedly it's coming out on 4K, so I'm looking forward to that. Kind of a weird off-the-wall movie that they'd be getting a 4K edition, but I still remember it being a fun movie, so I'm looking forward to that. And another one is my DVD of Jumanji. The reason I hung on to this was because this was the first DVD I ever bought, so it's kind of nostalgic for me. And also I got another version of Jumanji. Some of you may not know, but Sony released some of their DVDs in jewel cases. I'm not sure why, but there were some, so I got a hold of this one. Actually, I didn't get this one when it first came out. I think I got this on eBay last year when I was doing some stuff. And it's packaged like a regular CD, but it's actually a movie. I'm thinking Sony's the only one that did this. And I can't remember how many were done. If anyone out there knows anything about these, please let me know in the comments below what you think. Yeah, I'm glad this wasn't the way they go, and I'm glad they were stuck with regular DVD cases to be different. Because, you know, back in the day, people collected CDs and they don't want movies on the shelf that looks identical. You gotta have some difference. Now, last but not least, a DVD companion of the Peter Jackson's King Kong movie. Again, I completely forgot I had this. Actually, I am going to get behind the camera. We're going to do like a little unboxing, show you what this is all about. But this is pretty cool. So let's jump behind the camera and check this out. So back behind the camera, let's take a look at this box here. Made to look like a Carl Denham's briefcase. Here, we'll take the top off. Kind of a little rough. It's been sitting in boxes. Like I said, I forgot I even had this. Oh, let's take the whole thing out. Kind of just simple little textures. Not sure what that was for. Unless I actually think it's going to help stand it up. Maybe, but it's cardboard. It's a little slip cover. And we got a certificate authenticity here. And I don't know if you can see. I forget how many was actually made, but it's actually this is number 43,908. This came out on December 13, 2005. Let's see what else is in here. Like I said, forgot about this. Oh, I got some glossy photos from some of the original artwork. Very sharp. These would be cool. I should get these framed and hang them up. On the docks and the boat. And finally a New York scene. So, and then now we get to the final box. And it says, you see here, King Kong, Peter Jackson's Production Diaries. Nice sturdy cardboard box here. And this actually opens up to show what's inside. So it's pretty cool. It's got this little, makes it look like in a little clipboard and a notepad. You flip it up and it actually does. You can actually look through. Actually a booklet, pictures from the production. Little note here. Here it talks all about the days. You know, day 1, Peter's Welcome, September 6th, 04. And actually, well, actually, it tells what's on, you know, disc 1. Then it comes through and tells you what's on disc 2. And here it says we're day 131, the last day, April 8th, 2005. And also has a featurette, the making of a shot, the T-Rex fight. And now it just has all kinds of stuff. This is really cool. Then you flip that whole thing up, and this is where it actually has the disc. So very cool here. This is freaking awesome. I'm glad I come across this. And on the back it actually has a date when they started and finished production. So this was an awesome find. I'm glad I got this in my collection, didn't get rid of. So if you're a fan of the King Kong, definitely, if you don't have this, you know, go on and get this. This is really cool. They're really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this little video to some little finds I got in my collection, and I'm definitely going to hang on to. Now this Peter Jackson set, definitely, I seen them online on eBay. You can get them from anywhere from, I think you can get them as low as $20, but maybe $3 for sealed. Again, pretty cool. Nice little, you know, like I said, I've completely forgot this existed, so this was pretty cool to find in the case. So yeah, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you actually know anything about these, if you have them, you know, if you like these or still have them. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.